Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Richardson and I am the WCPW review guy. When I was younger, I would always try to, figure out, like junior high or so, like if I was in a wrestling locker room, like what faction would I be hanging out with, Because, I wasn't corrupt enough to be with the NWO. Unfortunately, I wasn't cool enough to be with DX. I wasn't Hispanic enough to be with Los Boricuas. Wasn't rich enough to be with the Mean Street Posse. And I wasn't really mindless enough to follow the flock. I'll tell you right now, it's a sad day when you look yourself in the mirror and you realize the only two groups that you could probably get in with was like the Job Squad and the Oddities. That was it. That's all I could get in. And anyway, this is WCPW Weekly Recap. And yeah, what a week it was. My lands, Loaded was insane. They literally just should have called Loaded like Sneak Attack City. Like seriously. We're gonna Sneak Attack City, gonna have some fun. I said we're gonna Sneak Attack City, gonna jump someone. Jump attack on everyone. I really should have had like a Beach Boy thing. Anyways, but no, it was insane. Let's talk about, right off the bat, because a lot of matches, are coming, we got stacked in a couple weeks. But the show leading up to it, the Loaded tomorrow night, is going to be nuts. And a lot of it was built from this past week. Let's go first. Grado had his first match here in WCPW. Hugely over. Everybody loves him. He defeated Martin Kirby. Well, after the match in a post-match interview, he was jumped by Drake. And very reminiscent of when Drake jumped Jay Lethal back at Built to Destroy. So yeah, that was like holy shit, here we go again. And of course this time around though, the rest of Prospect came out and did a 3-on-1. However, luckily Joseph Connors and Joe Hendry made the save and cleaned house. And but James R. Kennedy went ahead and issued a challenge: Prospect versus Joe Hendry, Joseph Connors, and Grado in a 3-on-3 elimination tag match. And yeah, tomorrow night, baby. Oh my God, huge match right there. This is it right here, because Connors, Hendry back on the same page. Grado, impressive victory, last week. So, and of course Prospect, they're trying to get over that hump because even though they had a great Built to Destroy night, they didn't have such a good time at Loaded last time. So it's just like, oh shit, here we go. We're going, gotta literally pull out the stops this time. Of course, last week they also launched the women's division. B. Priestley and Nixon Newell hooked up, and Nixon went over. She won. However, apparently B's not too happy about that, because last week, Sneak Attack City, she jumped her backstage and just literally beat the shit out of her. And then, of course, told her, hey, next week, rematch. And I'm looking forward to it. Because right now, the first match they had was intense, hard-hitting. And you know what? That was an exhibition. We got bad blood going into it this time. So, yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome. And then, of course, we had the main event match. It was the world title match between Big Damo and Joe Coffey. However, before the match got started, Primate came out and assaulted. It definitely wasn't a sneak attack. It's definitely more like a mugging. But he beat the shit out of Joe Coffey with a steel chair. It kind of reminded me of when he did it about a month ago when they had their match on Loaded. Anyways, beat him down. And of course, Joe Coffey, even though he was the Iron Man, he wasn't the same. And of course, Big Damo got the win and retained the title at the end of the night. But they're gonna, Primate and Joe Coffey's gonna hook it up tomorrow night. Hardcore match. Oh my God! You take the insanity they had in the no holds barred match. I'm so excited. I'm just stumbling over my own words. You take the excitement they had in that no holds barred match, but guess what? In the hardcore match, Falls Count Anywhere, and dude, they will go anywhere. We saw that last time, so I can't wait to see how this turns out right here. And of course, the other matches announced. And I forgot to mention. I know Hendry and Connors are on the same page, but Joe Hendry's insisting their team be called Team Hendry. Oh, Hendry. Also on the card for tomorrow night, Martin Kirby, who, he mentioned, he doesn't have a good, I'm not going to say he doesn't have the best. He has, like, the worst win-loss record right now in WCPW. Like, seriously, has yet to win a single match. And he's tried. he's tried hard, and he went ahead and challenged Will Ospreay, which I'm not sure how smart that is, because Will Ospreay is phenomenal. Like, seriously, like one of the best people right now on the WCPW roster. So for Kirby to go after him, talk about the grapefruits on this kid. But yeah, he's going for it. So tomorrow night, and of course the big match, set up for tomorrow night, the main event, WCPW World Title on the line. Big Damo going up against Aaron Stevens. And of course, that huge incident that happened between, Blampier and Stevens last week was, just nuts. Blampier, just being kind of a world-class jackass, stole Aaron Stevens' trademark robe and towel, and then, proceeded to just kind of try to make fun of him in the ring. But of course, Stevens, as opposed to not only just being a great wrestler, he's also a great person on the stick. Like, the dude, can cut a promo, and dude, they had a nice little verbal sparring out there. However, he did get a little bit of payback. Because you remember the week before, Big Damo gave him a nice little low blow. So Stevens returned the low blow, but he did the Blampier instead, kicked him right in the nutsack. And I'm not going to lie, I'm supposed to be unbiased here, but I enjoyed that tremendously. So yeah, we're just building up nicely, and we're going to see him clash. So can't wait to see that. And yes, I think the biggest news, though, from this past week in the WCPW world, and the world's still buzzing about it, was that Noam Dar is no longer on the roster here at the WCPW. That's right. After an altercation last week between Noam Dar and Doug Williams, in the locker room, a battle of words took place, and it escalated when basically Noam Dar just was tired of hearing Doug Williams complain and said, "You know what? I want your spot at Refuse to Lose. I want your match against Cody Rhodes. It's a higher profile match, and guess what? When a higher profile, when it comes to how son of a bitch, when it comes to a higher profile match, you also get that paycheck, more high profile paycheck, and that's what Noam Dar wanted. Doug Williams agreed. However, he says, I want something in return. You beat me, you got all that, but if I beat you, I get your job. You are fired from the WCPW. Noam, he's a hell of a wrestler. You will never take that away from him. The dude is great, but he is young, and his experience is in the ring. He shows a little inexperience outside. Because I think, a veteran would have said, no, not worth it. Like, I'm sorry, that big paycheck ain't worth losing, my spot here on the roster. Because he's already climbing up. He's already had some big matches. It's only a matter of time before he actually closed in on the WCPW World Title. I truly believe that. However, he was surrounded by, other wrestlers, his peers, if you will, and of course the inexperience just, it showed here. He instantly said, he's like, yeah, let's do it. It was a hell of a match, but in the end, guess what? Doug Williams won, the veteran, and took him down. And of course, it was the end of that. Noam did definitely have a very emotional goodbye. Honestly, from this guy's perspective, I hate to see him go. I mean, seriously, because right now WCPW is the hottest promotion around, bar none. I don't care if it's on a main stage, an independent stage, on YouTube, whatever. In the world right now, this is the hottest place to be. And unfortunately, Noam Dar just lost that spot. I mean, he's going to have to settle for some kind of second-rate promotion like the WWE or something. That's just sad. It really is. I mean, sure, he'll make a little bit of coin, but let's face it, I mean, he's going to be underutilized and eventually just released in 3 years or so. What? Oh, yeah, because I'm lying, right? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. No, believe me, the World Wrestling Entertainment, yeah, they appreciate the little guy, yeah. He'll get his respect over there. But anyway, so, yeah, so Noam, just got to say, man, good luck on all your future endeavors. You're going to be missed. Absolutely. And that's the question of the week this week. Even though there's only a small handful of matches, what was your favorite Noam Dar match here in the WCPW? Let me know down in the comments section below. And once again, guys, tomorrow night it's loaded, and it is going to be the biggest load we've had yet. Like I said, the card's already set, and dude, it looks phenomenal. So make sure to tune in to the WCPW YouTube channel, 10 p.m. British Standard Time or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're in the States like me. And yeah, guys, WCPW loaded. Check it out. You don't want to miss it. All right, guys, that's all I got. Don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already. Show this video some thumb and love. And of course, follow me over on Twitter, WCPW Review Guy 1. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, till next time.